What's good, man? We getting into donut drove every Honda Civic. That's what we getting into today. If you new, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers. If you're not new, what's good, gang? Welcome back to the channel, man. Let's get into this video. Every Honda Civic.
Honda Civic, and this is the first Honda Civic, and these are every Civic in between. And today, I'm gonna drive them all. The Civic is one of the most popular cars in all of car history, but which one is the best?
Yeah, baby, that's
I've never seen the first Honda Civic.
fuel injection, baby.
I hate this car.
Yeah, it's an old car.
Let's find out.
Wait, it's that little...
Let's get right into it. This is the first gen Civic right here. It came out in 1973. Compared to the Civics of today, insanely small. About enough room for just me, but luckily I've got two very good friends to explore this tiny car with me today. Guys, welcome to the...
Wow, this was like really like a husband, wife, and like probably two little kids.
first gen Civic.
Dude, I love this thing.
Looks like a baby muscle car.
This thing obviously came out during the gas crisis. It was able to pass US emissions without a catalytic converter.
That meant the car was cheaper, but also very fuel efficient. This guy right here, 40 miles per gallon.
Dude, I love in old cars, like how much...
Bro, that's crazy that this can still drive though. That just shows you how good Honda Civics are.
metal you can see inside.
Hondas in general though. Hondas ride for, like, Hondas are really good cars, bro.
Oh, that's an old door. It is small, low belt line, really good visibility.
These seats are comfortable.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, my seat's pretty
I
comfortable.
feel good. Yeah, this feels pretty good. Should we fire her up and go for a little drive?
Okay.
The lack of the catalytic converter.
Okay. That motherfucker had a little blah, 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 blah. You feel me? But it's 1973.
The lack of the catalytic converter is already very apparent. It does smell like a car from the 70s.
Let's rip it.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't want to go fast.
It doesn't. We don't know what RPM here.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't push it too fast. Don't do it, man. It's an old rusty, man. Well, it ain't rusty, but you know what I'm saying. It's old.
Should probably.
I see it.
Oh God. All right, I would go.
Yeah, it's a.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
old
damn.
car, Jack.
Hey, bro. I thought it was just Chicago traffic, bro. It's just everywhere. Everybody got road rage, or everybody going nowhere fast.
Objectively speaking, this car is old, slow, and way too small. But it's the car that made Honda successful in America, and there's a lot of novelty driving around town. It's time to head back and rank it.
All right, now it's time to rank the first gen Civic on the monolith. We're gonna put this first gen Civic right there for now. Probably gonna keep it near the top, but we'll see. We got 10 more cars to go, so.
It's football time, baby, and the only thing better than betting
Games available.
some of that the 100 and only at
Here it is, the second gen Honda Civic. This is a 1983 model right here. It's got the 1.3 liter CVC engine, 55 horsepower, 2 more than the previous car. Overall, this is just Honda refining what they had with the CVCC, trying to expand it to an even bigger market than they had before.
But yeah, this is a slightly bigger version of the last car that we...
Yeah, I was just gonna say it looked like a little bit bigger version of the last car. Okay, they got a full back seat.
drove.
Yeah, okay. Okay, it is. It's a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger because the last one he was sitting up a little high. It's a lot bigger.
I don't know.
This one might be a
Right
little
off
bit
the
more
bat,
comfortable.
This interior feels much more modern. The
I knew
first
it. See,
generation
I can tell. I'm looking at it. It look like it's a little bit more
is
comfortable.
novel to
Like
me. This feels like a car. Big steps into the modern era of cars. Shouts to James for letting us borrow your car.
Let's go for a little spin, man. So much easier to drive this thing.
Dude, give it the beans. Let's see what she does. So this is 1.3 liters. That was it?
That was it.
That was our second gear pull?
Yep.
It's not very
That
fast.
was all the beans. Not very fast.
hey, it's not a sports car, man. It's to get to work, home, to the store, home, church, home. You know, that's a little around the town type of car, man. You know what I'm saying?
The second gen Civic is technically an improvement over the first one. It's slightly bigger, faster, and safer, but to me, doesn't quite have the same charm. That's not to say it's a bad car, and the owner of this car absolutely loves it. But let's go put it on the mono list.
I feel kind of bad because this car is the only one whose owner is present currently, and we right off the bat just put it right at the bottom of the list.
Y'all ain't nothing.
All right, here we are, the 1986 Civic SI, which stands for Sport, the entry-level
I was just gonna say I like this one.
front-wheel drive sports car for millions of people around the world. This is the first one.
What year is this?
86.
So in 3 years,
A lot.
This almost remind me of like Gran Turismo.
pretty much caught up.
This had a single overhead cam engine.
So we're finally fuel injected.
Finally fuel injected. This thing, yeah, dude, this is memories. This thing is nice, dude. I like the dash.
You have a tack now.
Dang, the nostalgia. That shit look crazy.
Finally, we have a tack.
Didn't even notice. There's 2 oh crap.
Not for me, but I've seen cars like this though.
This might be the first one that we're gonna have fun ringing out a little bit.
This is
I have a
before
feeling
my
by the time
time.
you finish your lap in this one, you're gonna want one.
I've seen cars like this.
feels like already in the parking lot.
So much better,
So
dude.
much better, dude.
The speed limit's 40. Let's go 40.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
my God, dude.
Got it.
This thing's great. Oh, yeah, I love it. I already love it. Yeah.
Oh, is this a manual?
Yeah, dude, I told you. I knew you were gonna love this one. This is one of the main hot rods, and this 3rd gen really is when they start to get really fun.
This is when tuning happens.
Yeah, this is when all the tuning starts happening.
Oh, that boy getting
That
it.
sounds like a Honda. That is a high revving
That boy
four-cylinder
getting it. I can hear it. You can hear it. You can hear it.
It
You
feels
can
way
hear
more
it.
like the Civic as we know
I
it
like
today.
that sound.
And this is a car I could actually see myself buying and modifying. And look at that big old butt.
That's one, yeah.
Mhm.
That's funny, yeah, dude.
That boy thick.
Guess what? They get better.
Oh.
I knew by the end of that drive that Nolan was gonna love this and want one of these, and they get better and better. This one doesn't even have VTEC yet.
Ooh, this one looks sexy.
This one doesn't even have VTEC yet.
I never seen this Honda before. This one looks so sexy, boy. Oh, wow.
4th gen Civic. This is actually not a Civic. It's a CRX SIR, which we did not get in the United States. The steering wheel's on the wrong side of the car.
Oh, wow. Okay. That makes a lot of sense then. That makes a lot of sense.
This belongs to our friends over at Hondata, a Honda tuning house down here in SoCal.
But yeah, I love these. Definitely holds a soft spot in my heart. Very prevalent in my high school
I
days.
think one of the most distinct looking cars of the era, for sure.
Yes.
There we go.
How you doing back there, bud?
So far, so bad.
Okay.
Oh, man.
This is the most comfortable I can be.
This is like a sports car.
Bro, yes. This looks so beautiful.
This
Oh
is
my.
nothing else besides a sports car.
Oh, my. This is a manual too, I bet too. Oh man, I gotta learn how to drive manual, bro. I gotta learn how to drive stick shift, bro. Damn.
You're in the left lane. The B16 was used for a long time, all the way up until the next car that we're gonna drive, the EM1 SI. There's a reason that they used it for so long. There's a reason people put them in so many things.
Yeah, dude.
Once again, this car is clearly an improvement, technically speaking, and it's a ton of fun. But is it better than the last?
Guys, I know this one is better than the previous car,
Yeah.
but I like that one more. But I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it because I just
The red one is a beauty though. I'm not gonna lie.
love that red.
The red one is a beauty. Oh shit.
This is the 5th gen Civic, the EG. This is the first generation of Civic that Honda sold over 1 million units of. This is where the Civic hits the big time. It's also when people really start to swap the engines in this thing. That's where it really starts to percolate for the Honda fan base. This one does not have an engine swap. It's pretty damn slow. If you've subscribed to our channel, you know that this is our car.
I really like this generation. I hate this car. I've worked too hard to ride around in cars like this.
Oh,
Hey, you can never get rid of the old reliable. Never. Like I don't care. Like I don't care what you say. Can never.
So much room.
If I get me
The
an
dash
old
is
Honda
very
like
different
one of
from the previous
these,
cars.
not one of
Why is it
these
so
particular,
dusty?
but like an
I do
old
love
gray
the Jeep.
Honda.
I think this generation is a great looking car.
Man.
Like you said, this is when the engine swaps really started to take off.
Let's focus on the positives.
Yeah, it has really good base suspension components. The coupe version of this car was featured in the opening scenes of The Fast and the Furious. This is the generation that Dom and the team used to hijack all them DVD players. I really do think that this generation Civic is not solely responsible, but very responsible for how big tuning culture has become. In that regard, I am extremely grateful to this chassis.
It's probably because like once people started selling them, they were so cheap that people were like, okay, we can just buy a different engine, put it in here, boom, 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 see what this do. Oh, this Honda can run. And then that's probably when it
This is
started
a Donut Media Classic.
getting like that. People start
Not
realizing you
taking
can do
into
it.
account the state or condition of our personal car. That's where I'd put it. I think it's the best one so far.
Generation number 6 right here, guys. This is a 1999 Civic Si, commonly known in the Honda world as the EM1. This is a very special car in the Honda world. It's just a defining Civic, really.
This is the Civic to me.
Yeah, this is the Civic.
This is it.
Coolest looking gauges so far.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is a sports
2600 on the dash. Ain't no way.
car. This is the first time that we got
What?
a Civic.
Pretty standard 2000 styling.
This is actually pretty nice for that time period.
No ashtray up
Yeah,
front.
I was about to say no ashtray back here either.
Okay. This thing came with a CD player, which is sick.
In 99? Ooh.
And
Boy.
I'm calling it. This is gonna be Nolan's favorite. All right, VTEC baby.
Yeah, you definitely feel the 111 foot-pounds of torque.
But the interior is a little underwhelming. But again, you're not. It's a Honda.
You're paying for the engine and probably suspension components and what have you. Let's give it the beans another time. Yeah, it is the best. Yeah.
Yeah, it is the
Good top
best.
the board here with the EK/EM1.
Told you. There's two things I know. It's Nolan Sykes and old economy cars.
This is the 7th gen Civic. It's a hatchback. This is known as the EP3. Despite selling extremely well for this
Ooh.
generation,
I like the way this will look. Or maybe it's this. Maybe it's the way they got this one decked out. The way they got this one decked out is tough.
we had a very hard time finding a 7th gen Civic. So as a result, this one is
Oh yeah, never mind. This one is completely custom.
a little not stock. This car right here makes 433 horsepower at the front wheels. So that's gonna be fun. Okay. There is one small problem with this car. I can't fit in it.
We should have shot this one before lunch. Yeah, this is sort of like an.
Wait, is this how small they really was? Or is this just how they got it customized?
Underappreciated.
Ain't no way this how small it really
generation.
is.
It has a K20. There's a reason that people swap K motors.
It somehow does the same thing with a different shape.
Looks kind of like an egg.
Yeah.
I also don't fit in it, so I guess I'll just look at it.
Hey, James Pumphrey.
What's up, Nolan?
James, let's go for a ride. It kind of almost feels like a Miata in a way.
The way it starts and the way it kind of sounds is like the turbo Miata we have back at the office. Weird shifter positioning.
I was told to shut it off immediately. Time to
Oh,
go
wow.
rip this car.
Oh
I feel like it's
wow.
the forgotten generation of Honda, definitely. So I think I want to put it right here.
Look, all right, yeah, we the referees reviewed the play on the field, and I think that just feels better. That just feels better to me. Can we get a camera bobble on that? Okay, thank you. Let's move on. This is the 8th generation Civic, debuting in 2006. I was
That's funny
13
as
years
hell.
old. My driver's license wasn't too far away, and you know, this was a car that I liked a lot. It was a cheap sports car for young people, and being a young person, this was intriguing. It's a little strange looking.
Yeah, I was just gonna say look like a little alien almost, but it don't look bad though. And it's a coupe too. I like this.
Looks like it's designed by committee. That being said, this engine makes 197 horsepower, the most of any Civic we've tested so far. What do you guys think of the 8th generation Civic Si?
Not a lot.
I heard all the stuff you were saying about it, and I didn't know because I just didn't like looking at them.
One more important thing, this does have
I like this. There's some little chill something.
VTEC, but it's a little different. It's iVTEC. The timing is constantly variable, meaning you don't have that VTEC surge that the other cars did. It saves gas, and it makes it very efficient. Feels nicer than my Mustang.
It is nicer than your Mustang.
I know.
You know what SI stands for? Suck it. It's fast, dude.
Dude, I like this.
Surprisingly, though, the ride is kind of bouncy. Pretty stiff and not in a good way.
This is a Honda car as well. They
That's what I'm
worked on
saying.
it, so it might have some coilovers or something because the ride is pretty stiff.
Yeah, I definitely feel it back here.
I'm feeling the road more in this car than in the first gen.
On the outside, it's
Yeah, you can see it. Every bump, you like,
not screaming anything, but in the end, it's the better one of all the ones we've driven.
Looks are deceiving with this car. I think it's got a great motor. I think this one might be kind of a sleeper and another underrated SI.
Definitely agree.
I would move the first gen up.
First gen up? That feels right. And we're not saying that these are bad.
Good.
They're all great cars.
It's like, which Harry Potter book's the best one? Prisoner of Azkaban. But the rest are pretty good too.
the Prisoner
But
of
we still have 3 more Civics
Azkaban. Hey, the Prisoner of Azkaban was good
to
though.
drive. Which one is the Prisoner of Azkaban of Civics?
This is a 2012 Civic Si right here. Upon release, Honda got a lot of chaff for this car.
I don't know, I
because
kinda
this
like the
generation
Goblet of
Civic was seen
Fire,
as
too.
pretty pedestrian looking, and I think I agree. Competition at this point was pretty high. You had the GTI, you had the WRX. So what did Honda do? They put the K24 in here. Oh, this generation of Civic sold very, very well, 1.7 million units. It might have been boring looking, but customers were still excited.
If you put a gun to my head and told me to tell you the difference between this one and the one that we just drove, I'd probably be dead. Again, the seats, very SI.
I look different. Maybe it's just the grills and stuff they use made it look different. The eyes and stuff made it look different. Like certain cuts made it look different. Cause it's got the little cut right here. You know what I'm saying? The different like grill, like the patterns and stuff.
And the one that we just drove, I'd probably be dead. Again, the seats, very SI. I like the material. Seats are definitely more comfortable than the previous gen. Steering wheel looks nice. Dash is nice.
It's cool because this is an SI,
that
so
a
you get a
digital
power
dash?
monitor right there to tell you how much power the engine's making.
So that's like the percentage of the throttle that you're giving it?
The dash is very similar to the previous one, but it feels even further away from me. Like, this is such a long dash. There's a lot of controls on the steering wheel now. It's starting to feel more like a premium car, you know?
So the previous cars we've looked at, as we're driving them, I'm like, huh, I could look for one of these.
Yeah.
This car and the previous one,
I don't want.
I do not want those little touches of, hey, this is a sporty car, but
they're touches that don't exist in actual sporty cars.
Exactly. And you can tell that they took a family car and they took an economy car and they
turned it into a sporty car.
This is kind of a weird time for cars. This thing was developed
during the recession.
Yeah. A lot of its competition feels kind of weird like this as well, like the Mark V Golf and the Mark V GTI. It sounds good.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to do.
It broke the front wheels loose.
Yeah, I mean, there is no denying that this is a good motor. People rip the motors out of these things and put them in everything from older Civics to BRZs. This is a great motor. It's just a little...
So they get these older ones, take the motors out of these and put them in the other.
Bit disappointing that it lives inside of this car. Yeah, I think this one's worse than the last one we drove.
This snoozed us so much that we lowered it.
This one made me tired.
Pretend this is the 9th generation, okay? We didn't have all of them.
This one gets moved up.
Yeah. Again, not bad cars, just in the pantheon of the Civic. That's just how it is for us. All right, people,
Makes
here we are,
sense.
10 generations in. The 10th generation Civic debuted in 2017 with some pretty wild styling. This right here is the 2021 Civic Type R. It just looks like it's gonna eat you.
This motherfucker look aggressive, boy.
Alive, okay? All your favorite YouTubers have bought one of these cars. It feels like interior, exterior, performance just all came together in such a beautiful way.
Yeesh.
This thing's an icon.
We've been driving a lot of SIs, and this is the big boy. This
motherfucker is beautiful.
the daddy.
All right, go for a drive.
beautiful.
I mean, just so much faster than anything else we've driven all day.
The shifter is so good in this car.
I think this is a car that, you know, when it first came out, it was
Man.
a huge deal. I was like, oh man, I want one of these to drive every day. That was 5 years ago. In those 5 years,
I gotta learn how to drive stick shift, bro. Oh my, it's a must,
I
man.
think people have
It's
come
crazy
to
because I
expect
know how to drive stick shift. I just don't drive stick shift consistently to just have it off the top of my head, bro.
a lot of things.
I got my
from a
CDLs, like, I
brand new
got
car,
Class A.
especially one that costs
Tractor
this much
trailer.
money. You know, like this doesn't have wireless.
I can drive
CarPlay.
stick shift.
Creature
It's
comfort's
just
not quite
Feature
there.
comforts aren't really the point of this car, but again, if I'm spending this much money on something, this became quite dated pretty quickly.
Getting close.
man.
Definitely the fastest.
It's definitely the fastest.
It's definitely the coolest inside. It's definitely the wildest looking.
Performance?
Yeah,
Yeah.
performance is up. Yeah, you're totally right. But like,
If I saw one in traffic, would it turn my head more than this?
I think it's here. Dude, I love this car.
Yeah.
But it's just, living with it would be very hard and it hurts my back. So that's where it goes. All right, that leaves one more Civic to go. Where's it gonna end up on our monolist right here? I think it's gonna be interesting. Hooray! We made it to the 11th generation. Here it is in Type R form. This guy has
Beautiful.
10 more horsepower than the previous Type R that we just drove at 315 horsepower. Wow! The styling, in my opinion,
I like a lot of the old school models though better than a lot of the new ones though. I'm not gonna lie. Like that red one he drove earlier and the blue one. I
looks
think
a
the
lot better than the
2001 it
previous
was,
car.
I
It still
think.
has a turbocharged 4-cylinder, like I said, 315 horsepower. That makes it the most powerful Civic.
I think
ever
those two are
built
my
by
favorite looking
Honda,
ones.
And it's also the most expensive. This car right here has an MSRP of $44,000, and that can actually be jumped up to $50,000 with forged wheels and a carbon fiber wing. Damn, son. Okay.
I like this one a lot better than the last generation. The interior is
Damn, son.
way better.
It's
way
so nice.
better.
Racer in the front, family car in the back.
Yeah, with our family, Justin, our son.
Yes.
Our
I'm the mom.
It feels like an Audi in here.
Nicer than an Audi. Audis are boring.
Yes, this is Honda does Audi.
Man.
And I think it's great. If your car's gonna cost 44 grand, it better act like it, you know?
Ooh.
Okay, wow. Okay, here we go. Last Civic of the day, last
He said, wow.
Civic generation.
You know that motherfucker is nice.
This is a good car.
So good, it's very good. I think
It's better than this.
Definitely better than that.
Way better. I'd even.
Whoa.
Whoa.
The latest Civic might be good, but is it the best?
I think it's pretty high.
I think it's really high.
I'm thinking here.
I'm thinking third. Yeah, right below the EV.
It might be
I still like that red one though.
objectively better in almost every measurable way, but to me, the 6th generation Civic S
And I think this is the one, yeah. Because this one, you can get away with this one because this one can be like, yeah, you can look at this like, oh, this might be a work car. This might be a family car. You don't know what kind of car this is until you get the shift and get to going
is so
crazy.
iconic and nostalgic that for this list, it's number 1.
And there we are. We have driven every generation
I
of
like
Civic
that red one because this red one the same way. You don't know until you get the
ever, and that's how they stand. Thank you so much for watching this video and everything else on Donut Media. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. We
facts. And if you made it this far in my video, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the road to 6,000.
upload videos
Hit that like button.
all the time. We also make clothes. Big thanks to everyone who lent us cars. Big thanks to Honda, Hondata, our buddy Jason at Genesis Automotive. We drove a bunch of cool cars today, boys. Good job.
Nice. That was tough.
Which one? There you go.